Welcome to Life with Great Friends with Doug and Andrea Turpinning. And today, again, we get Anna Marie Turpinning with us today. Woohoo!
Yay!
And what are we going to talk about today, Anna?
We're going to talk about good questions.
Super duper. So good questions in this comment are two things. Good questions are getting to know people better by asking them a question about them. So it's just asking a question. And then secondly, this is something you're going to do over dinner at your house. Having meaningful dialogue to help you to get to know people better is what you're going to do. So these are two simple questions you're going to ask people. Why do this? Why ask good questions? One, you're going to go deeper. If you ask two meaningful questions, you're going to go deeper with these people. Secondly, people want to be known. People are not like, don't ask me about me. We feel uncomfortable if we don't, as you see on there, create a safe place for people. You create a safe place for people and people will want to be known. And then the hidden secret that most people don't realize is it's
fun.
It's
You can have a lot of fun with them.
You get way better stories. You get stories of people that do crazy, dumb things that they would never normally say,
Yeah.
and you get to laugh a lot more.
We actually had a story of from someone that had never told anyone else the story, and it was pretty funny.
How do you do this? One is you relax and help them relax. So the key is you need to relax and relax others. And the way you do that is by when people come over to your house, gather them all together and say, this is what we're going to do tonight. We are going to ask two good questions to get to know one another. And you know what that does? People go, I can relax now. Secondly,
That's what we're going to do tonight.
and then I go, okay, that's what you want to do tonight. Secondly, when you do this, you're going to ask the questions and you're going to listen. Just listen. And secondly, don't share over them. So if they tell a fishing story, don't tell them your fishing story. They don't want to hear, because what you're basically saying is, you think your fishing story is great? Listen to my fishing story. So don't overshare. And instead of don't overshare, follow up. Ask them another question. Oh, what lure did you use? Oh, where were you fishing? Anything like that.
Because then it draws them in and it makes them think that you really want to hear about it.
You got it.
And then they open up and they start telling way more.
And the other thing you want to do is you want to laugh. Because as soon as you laugh, everybody relaxes. And it's like, oh, great, we're just going to hang out. So laugh. At the slightest joke, laugh and laugh loud. And if you make a fool of yourself, don't worry. Only have one conversation answering these questions. So if you have 6 or 8 people at the table, don't break into 3 and 3 and 4 and 4, whatever combination.
Or men and women.
Just keep it one conversation. Everybody will enjoy it, which leads to size. You can do this with 6, 8 people. Beautiful. 10, 12, you've lost it.
You make 2 groups.
Draw people out. There's usually someone who will be a little more quiet. Ask them, hey, I'd love to hear from you, Anna. Would you please share? And she might say, no. The simple thing would be like, no, Anna, we really do want to hear from you. And then pause. And because I'm paused on purpose, Anna, because then people go, oh, okay, that's what you want to do. Do you really want to hear me? And lastly, start. Don't start with you. Try and start with somebody else. Ask anybody else to start, because they don't want it to be like, oh, this is just a Doug thing. Make it an everybody thing. What kind of question should they be? What should be the 2 questions? 1, make it about them. This is not, what do you think about politics? What do you think about the taxes? What do you think about the weather? This is, tell me something about you that would be interesting. Make them intent cards. And these can be super simple. Just get a piece of paper, any kind. Don't be Martha Stewart. Just a piece of paper, write their name on it, and put the 2 questions on the inside. We have a template that we use on our little computer, and we just type little questions in, and blammo, out it comes. Ooh, nice belch. Make them open-ended, not yes or no questions, but make it, tell us about your experience with blah, or your experience with blah. Be prepared. Do not wing it. Have it written down. And if you write it down on their name card so that some people like to re-review it, but they don't want to seem stupid and ask you, hey, I didn't catch that. Could you re-answer it again? This gives them that opportunity. Yep. Don't worry about misspelling their names. We just had people over.
Hand them a Sharpie and tell them to fix it.
We had 4 names wrong and people aren't offended. How do you
scribble off the letters?
Anna with 1 N. Who would have thought? So, and then the other thing is when you do the 2 questions, make 1 easy and 1 a little deeper. So 1 super simple, everybody can answer. A toy that you've gotten in Christmas that you enjoy would be pretty simple. And then a deeper one is, tell us something that someone that has impacted you in your life. When? Do it once people have their food and they're seated. So they've got their food, they sit down, you want them to have food in front of them. And then 2, do it now. Don't think you have to do a lot of small talk, a lot of warm up to it, that you got to somehow get the crowd excited about it, because they will never warm up to it. You just be bold and go for it. Bonus, practice. The first time you do this, it will be, number 2, word. It would
Yeah.
be so awkward. You'll think this is so
This is
artificial.
so wrong, and
Yeah, this is not
they
how.
see through it or whatever.
Exactly. This is not how friends do it. They see through it and it's, don't worry. And then the bonus other one is people will give you zero feedback. As you're doing this, people will look at you placidly like, what is he talking about? But that's how
no
they,
one else has ever done it.
yep. And that's not, they don't think that. That's just how they look. Go through it and people will be blessed. Trust me. Don't be upset if nobody
It
does.
works great.
No one's going to come up to you and say, hey, Anna, thanks for thinking of those 2 questions that really meant a lot at dinner. They're just going to say, we had a great time tonight. Thank you. And you're going to be thinking in the back of your head, did they? And they did. So we encourage you highly. Go listen to our episode 0, Life with Great Friends 020, and you'll hear a in-depth version of this,
Yep.
of one of our recent get-togethers and good stories times. Highly recommend that you do it. Thanks for listening and enjoying Life with Great Friends.
Thank you.
Bye.